garden far better if I could get to the top of that hill. And here's the path that leads straight to it. Oh, Tiger Lily, I wish you could talk.
We can, when there's anybody worth talking to.
Exactly.
How is it you all talk so nicely? I've been in many gardens, but none of the flowers could talk.
Put your hand on the ground, then you'll know why. In most gardens, they make the beds too soft, so the flowers are always asleep.
I never thought of that before.
It's my opinion that you never think at all.
Absolutely.
Are there any other people in the garden besides me?
There's one other flower in the garden that can move about like you, but she's more bushy than you are.
So she's not like me then?
Well, she has the same awkward shape as you, but she's redder and her petals are shorter.
Yes, not tumbled about like yours.
But that's not your fault. You're beginning to fade, you know. You are. And then one can't help one's petals getting a little untidy.
Where do you come from? Where are you going? Look up, speak nicely, and don't twiddle your fingers all the time.
I've lost my way.
I don't know what you mean by your way. All the ways about here are mine. But why did you come out here at all? Curtsy while you're trying to think what to say. It saves time. It's time for you to answer now. Open your mouth a little wider when you speak, and always say, Your Majesty.
I only wanted to see what the garden was like. Your Majesty.
That's right. Now, when you say garden, I've seen gardens compared with which this would seem a wilderness.
And then I thought I'd try to get to the top of that hill.
When you say hill, I could show you hills in comparison with which you'd call that a valley.
No, I shouldn't. A hill can't be a valley, you know. That would be nonsense.
You may call it nonsense if you like, but I've heard nonsense compared with which that would be sensible as a dictionary.
It's marked out just like a large chessboard. It's a great, huge game of chess that's being played all over the world. Oh, how I wish I was one of the players.
That's easily managed. You can be the White Queen's pawn since Lily's too young to play. Now, you're in the second square to begin with. When you get to the 8th square, you'll be a queen.
Queen.
Are you thirsty?
Terribly.
Have a biscuit. While you're refreshing yourself, I'll just take the measurement. After 2 yards, I shall give you directions. Have another biscuit.
Thank you.
Thirst quenched, I hope. After 3 yards, I shall repeat the directions for fear you've forgotten them. After 4 yards, I shall say goodbye. And after 5 yards, I shall go. Now, the pawn goes 2 squares in its first move. So you'll go very quickly through the 3rd square by train, I should think, and find yourself in the 4th square in no time, and that belongs to Tweedledum and Tweedledee. The 5th square is mostly water, the 6th square belongs to Humpty Dumpty, but you make no remark.
I didn't know I had to make one just then.
You should have said, it's extremely nice of you to tell me all this. However, we'll suppose it's said. The 7th square is forest. However, one of the knights will show you the way. And in the 8th square, we'll be queens together, and it's all feasting and fun. Speak in French when you can't think of the English for a thing. Turn your toes out when you walk. And remember who you are. Goodbye.